Hello, this is Jarrett Lieberman. I work for Azami Global within the Renewals division. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you your Azami portal. I'm going to show you how you can have your renewals portfolio inside our portfolio, how to manage your portfolio, how to get high level visibility into your cases. We're going to walk through specifically how to request a renewal quote, how to then view an estimate and submit instructions on those cases. And you'll be able to also see the status of those cases as we make the payments and as we add confirmation receipts. If you've had our legacy system, then a lot of this might have the same look and feel. I want to show you that when you come first into the system, you're going to find our terms and conditions. You can come in and accept the terms and conditions. By doing that, it will unlock your portal to be able to start submitting instructions. So you would come in, you click on the accept terms and conditions, you would click next. It's only going to show it the first time when you get the first time you're into the portal. Next, there's auto renew functionality. I'm going to mention briefly now that this allows you to set your cases and forget them. You can leave them as auto renew, and in a certain amount of days prior to the annuities being due, we will already begin to process your renewals. So you can turn on auto renew, and this will make every one of your cases into an auto renew case. You're able to go after this point, go into your actual portfolio and unselect specific cases. However, this allows you to gain the auto renew functionality for all of your cases with a very specific date, a very specific time prior to the next annuities being due, when we will already start processing those annuities. So as I mentioned, we have request renewal quote. This is where you can add a new portfolio or a single renewal. You can access this page from up here, request renewal quote, as well as down here with the link. When you come to this page, it will show you an Excel file which you can download. If you download this Excel, you'll find that it contains all of the fields which most quickly expedite a renewal upload into our system. While it is that we only require the application number and the country codes, as well as it's helpful to get the client reference number if you have a specific client reference number in order for us to create a renewal quote. It's also helpful in certain, say regions like Saudi Arabia or the GCC or some in the Middle East, some specific regions where it's helpful to get additional information like the PCT number or the international filing date. Certainly, if you have those fields and it's easy to download them and give that to us, that is the best approach. Now, that would just show you what the standard template is. In order to give us the file, you come in here under Upload Files. You click Upload File. And again, we prefer an Excel file. This is the basic template. You can upload this file. You click Next, and then it will tell you that it's been added to our portal, that we've received your Excel file. Once we receive that file, it will take 24 to 48 hours for us to process and get it into the system. And then, as I mentioned, this is the homepage where you're able to request that renewal quote. After 24 to 48 hours, you're able to then find the case in our system through the view estimate and submit instructions, or you can also come down here where there's an icon labeled view estimate and submit instructions. When you click on this page, it will bring you to a page that looks like this. Now, on here, this is a demonstration. These are broken out into pending instructions past due. They already have a due date and they're in the past. And so you'll see these have surcharge fees applied to them. The surcharge fees are imposed by the government office. All of these cases on the list, we just require the application number and the country code, and then we were able to fill in the title the due dates, the annuity years, and we also show you the official fees, the surcharge fee, the agent fees when applicable, and the service fee. The agent fees are when we use a local agent. As you'll see actually from this list, most regions we do not require an agent fee. We do not require a local agent, and therefore there is no agent fee. And when you take the sum of the official fee, the surcharge fee, the agent fee, and our service fee, you will find that the total cost is here in the renewals cost, the account currency. So if your account currency is in US dollars, we've converted all of these rates into US dollar. And this is the total amount here that's listed all the way on the right. Should you want to instruct us and you like the pricing on these cases, you can go ahead and mark the cases that you wish us to pay, and you can mark pay. By clicking pay, we will proceed and pay this annuity on your behalf. It will then go into a different set. It'll come into the instructed renewal set, which I'll get to in a minute, and you'll be able to follow the status on those cases. Alternatively, if you already instructed a foreign associate or you've made the payments yourself, you can list don't pay. Don't pay will still keep it on the docket for next year. You'll get reminders, you'll get notifications of upcoming annuities the next year, but this will remain on your dashboard. Finally, you can remove these cases if you know you want to abandon them. You can get rid of them outside the portfolio. Finally, if you specifically do not want to get notifications on these specific cases, you can turn off whatever your standard notification schedule is, and you can set it for a future date when to start getting notifications on them again. As an example, you can snooze them. You can snooze these notifications until a date in the future when you can start getting notifications on them again. Finally, you can freeze pricing. By freezing the price, you're able to lock in what this price is for the next 2 weeks. That way you'll be able to go back to your end client or your decision maker, and you're able to get approval from them, come back to our system, and have that price the same as when you left it. Finally, as I mentioned before, if you are an auto renew client, you can turn off specific renewals of auto renew. You can turn off and say, I want to have these manually. And this is the auto renew section. They will all be marked in. You'll be able to unmark you'll be able to mark the cases you specifically want to turn off the auto renew and click that here. These are all the cases that are past due. If you go to the bottom, you'll get a table of all the cases that are coming up in the future. Should you want to export this into Excel and play around with it, you can come over here and mark all the cases. Then you can come over here and export the selected to CSV. This will allow you to pull it into an Excel and filter as you please. Additionally, you can come in on these within the system itself. You can come down to the you can come down to and you can sort, as well as you can pick this, say, the titles that you want to appear. You can, if you have multiple accounts, you can filter on the accounts, and then you can filter on your end client accounts if you have multiple accounts in the system. That allows you then again to filter within the system, but you can also export the cases into CSV. Once you've instructed certain cases, you can come into the instructed renewals section. That's right here. And you can see the cases that were instructed. Actually, in this particular set, it looks like there were none that were instructed yet. The big difference is, and I'm going to show you in the total renewals portfolio, which includes both pending instructions and instructed renewals, you'll be able to find a section called your renewal status. The renewal status will be whether there were no instructions provided, whether the instructions were provided, whether it was paid, whether the confirmation receipt was added. Once there's a confirmation receipt added, there's a confirmation link. You can come over here and you can click on the link, just like there's a blue link over here. You can see a blue link here that will appear, and you'll be able to click on that and get the confirmation receipt. So what I've walked through today, I've walked through your homepage, how you have the ability, you will accept the terms and conditions, how you have auto renew functionality, how you're able to request a new quote, how you're able to view that estimate, how you're able to submit instructions and follow your cases to the end. As the goal here is to manage your portfolio and to have high level visibility the whole way through. Thank you very much.